It's time to admit that NBA media was really wrong about Victor Wembanyama, and I have to admit that I was really wrong in a previous video. I had talked about Wemby's struggles to start the season, but ever since then, he has turned his game around, and he's averaging 25.5 points, 10 rebounds on the nose, and 4 assists a game, as well as 4 blocks a game, and has led the San Antonio Spurs from being a 22-60 team last year with a 268 winning percentage to being over 500 almost halfway through the season at 17-16. And while they're not a real contender yet in the Western Conference, this team wasn't supposed to be even close to good this season, and Wemby has carried them. And the addition of Chris Paul has really helped Wemby's development. And Chris Paul, while he's not scoring as much as he used to, he's been playing really well, and the pick and roll between him and Wemby has been elite. He's averaging 9 points and 8 rebounds a game and has really helped Wemby develop as a player. And throughout the past couple of months, Wemby has really turned into a really defined offensive player. And to begin the season, he was averaging about 19 points a game on really poor shooting splits, but ever since then, he's really come around and is shooting the ball really efficiently. In his last couple of games, he's been really efficient, and against the Clippers on New Year's Eve was 10 for 18 for 27 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists, as well as 3 blocks. And a couple of weeks before that, he had a 10-block, 30-point game where he shot 50% from the three-point line. I'm pretty sure that has probably never been done in NBA history before. And throughout the past couple of months, you just see performance after performance, whether it be a huge blocks game or a huge statistical game points-wise, or he shoots the ball really well from 3, or against the New York Knicks, he has 42 points and 18 rebounds while hitting 6 threes at 7'3". And Wemby has been a generational player throughout the past few weeks and months this season. And as of right now, is averaging 25.5 points and shooting 48% from the field and 35.5% from 3, which don't seem elite, especially for someone his size, but the fact that they started out at about 42% from the field and about 27% from the three-point line, and they've made that much progress throughout the season, shows how much Wemby has really upped his game the past month and a half to 2 months or so. And throughout the first 2 seasons of Wemby's career, we've seen him grow astronomically, and it's going to be really interesting to see how he performs down the stretch. And if the Spurs can get into the playoffs, there is no doubt that Wemby should be considered in all NBA conversations, because even in his second season, he is a top 15 player easily in the NBA, arguably a top 12 player. And he's putting up the stats and helping his team, who, again, was 14th in their conference last year. He's helped them to become an above 500 team. And that is crazy considering the fact that this team didn't make any huge additions other than Chris Paul. And we have to really benefit Chris Paul's legacy to really come to the Spurs, who are not a great team, and help turn them around and help really kickstart Wemby's career. And the combination of Wemby's growth and Chris Paul being a legitimate pass-first point guard has helped the Spurs immensely. And Victor Wembanyama is playing the best basketball of his career. And as you look through his performances, he just doesn't miss. He'll always impact the game in some way. He's had a block or more in each of his last 10 games, and 2 or more blocks in every single one, and multiple games of 4+ blocks, 6+ blocks, 2 games of 8+ blocks. And Victor Wembanyama is an NBA superstar, and it's time that we start recognizing him as one. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section below. God bless you all, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Welcome to 2025.